Welcome back, everybody, to the Fantasy Football Bros podcast. It's your boy. All
I do is win, no matter what.
And we have a full house today, guys, because we are joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jay Coleman. Jay Coleman, welcome back. What's up, boy?
What's going on, boys?
Staying up late for the crew today.
Yeah.
And we are joined by the no nickname, no nonsense.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Yo. What up,
Champ
guys?
is here,
What up? Damn right, Champ's here to stay.
And then,
Can't wait to stop hearing that soon.
and then, of course, we have got the fantasy football surgeon himself.
Like a surgeon.
With an outstanding performance in the Royal Rumble, we've got Zags.
Listen, dude, just because I am 5'6" doesn't mean you have to make me 5'6" in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that works, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
Fake
Kinda.
news. I demand a recount.
You were the first one of the hosts thrown out, but I was thrown out immediately after. And fuck you, Adam, by the way. Thank you. That's all I got to say. So we have our draft determined, our draft order for our Fantasy Football Bros League. For everyone at home that doesn't know, I will post the Royal Rumble when I edit it. But the big winner of the crew here is Mr. Jay Coleman, picking second. And then Adam's fifth. I am the lovely number 9, and Dave is 10. So, yeah, a little all over the board.
Horrific.
I like it.
Jay doesn't want second pick.
No.
Actually, Jay, so typically in a redraft league, I would love to be at the back end of the draft, so I'd be happy with 10 if we're going to be honest. But in a keeper league, I don't know. I think that early pick's going to work out great for you.
Yeah, I think so too. I like the idea of being early, but I just don't like 9 in general, and it doesn't really give me any value. I wasn't keeping a first round pick anyway because my first round pick that I would have had on my team to keep was Stephon Diggs. So yeah, that's where we're gonna go with that. But
Good call.
So, but we'll get into that all later. By the way, folks, next Wednesday night, live on the stream, it's going to be the Fantasy Football Bros podcast draft with our keepers, hopefully. So make sure you guys are paying attention to that. That'll be on the Chazzcast on Twitch next Wednesday night. And then, of course, we will post the video on YouTube and the audio on wherever you listen to podcasts. But what are we here to talk about today? No nickname, no nonsense, Adam Van Houten.
Today, we at the Fantasy Football Bros podcast here have ranked our top wide receivers of 2024.
And I really find this to be an interesting episode. We talked a little bit before the camera started rolling, but I don't fucking like receivers like everybody else does. But there's a big spot, especially in these expert rankings that we go over, that I look at these receivers and I just think for like 6 of them in a row. Seriously. And it's just I sit there and I think to myself, wow.
Mind-boggling, isn't it?
I can't get it.
Isn't it?
I can't get it, and I think you guys kind of feel similar, don't you, Jay?
Yeah, basically. I mean, like, I have a solid probably top 5, maybe top 10, and after that, I'm just like, this is shit.
I can't even go that far. I'll say 6.
Yeah.
Because at 7, it's kind of like iffy for me. I can see, looking at these wide receivers and the way these wide receivers going, I'm going to end up in a lot of leagues with, like, back-to-back picks of, like, Bijan Robinson and Derrick Henry. And guess what? That would excite the shit out of me. I'm just saying. Rather than walking out of the draft with fucking Garrett Wilson and Marvin Harrison Jr. But let's digress and let's get into CBS Sports Dave Richards' rankings of the wide receivers. We're going to do this a little different because there's a lot of receivers to talk about at home. We're not going to go individually. We're going to go by groups. The first group I'm calling is his 1, 2, and 3, and I think these I'm assuming that these 3 guys are in everybody's top 3, but maybe not. And that is he has at 1 CeeDee Lamb, 2 Tyreek Hill, and 3 Jamar Chase. Does anybody not have these guys in their top 3?
I have one other person in my top 3.
Okay, so you got somebody else. What about you 2?
I also have somebody else in my top 3.
Okay, and Jay?
My top 3 is the same.
Okay, so my top 3 is the same. It's just different. Mine are Tyreek Hill, at 1, Jamar Chase at 2, CeeDee Lamb at 3. Jay, what is yours?
Mine's exactly how they have it. Lamb, Hill, Chase.
Okay, and okay, Adam, what's your difference? What you got?
I have Hill, Jefferson, Chase.
Okay, you're putting Jefferson high. That's good to see, and then Chase third. So you really, I told you, I'm surprised that you have Lamb out of your top 3 there, because that's your guy. You had him last
He
year.
is my guy, and he did help me win a championship. But and listen, I'm not. Believe me, he is not. You know, he could be the number 1 receiver again, or the number 2 receiver. I think he finished, or whatever he ended up being.
Oh, he's one. He's one.
Was he one? Yeah. Either way, I mean, I'm not saying he's not that. I just have to rank those guys higher than him, because I mean, really, we've only seen one good season out of Lamb so far. So, was it a great one? Absolutely.
Yeah. And then, all right, Dave, what is your 3?
I got Hill, Lamb, and St. Brown.
Okay, so you got St. Brown. See, that surprises me with you. St. Brown, I got right just behind at 4, so you don't have Chase in 3. I thought you were with me and still being high on Chase, but it looks like you're taking a step back.
I am taking a little bit of a step back, and you know, this has to do a lot with my conservative nature, I think, because when I really kind of looked at this, I don't know if you like. There's a very distinct possibility that Jamar Chase ends up better than Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like there's a clear possibility that happens. But also there's a possibility that Chase kind of goes hot and cold like he tends to do a lot and kind of falls out for me. I mean, for Amon-Ra, like, is there a chance that he could be the number 1 wide receiver in football? Yeah, it's smaller than a lot of the guys that I have in this top 5. But I think when it comes to just consistency-wise, if you draft Amon-Ra St. Brown, you're pretty much just feeling comfortable that you're going to get somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 to 20 points a week every single week and not have to worry about it. Whereas Chase, you could go for like 40 or you could go for like 7. So
I think they all have their own shining star. They all have their own reasons they could finish one. Tyreek Hill, obviously, because of his speed and his explosion. And they've all kind of been close before, but not Amon-Ra St. Brown. Jamar Chase, obviously, because he's been pretty damn close before, and he's got the best quarterback out of the bunch. CeeDee Lamb, obviously done it before, and also CeeDee Lamb has no competition.
True.
And Amon-Ra St. Brown, what is his shining star? The fact that he's a PPR machine? Because he doesn't have the best quarterback. He has competition. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess if you're counting Laporta, sure.
Yeah.
But outside the wide receivers, like who's there?
Well, Laporta, and that's what I mean. So he's got competition there. So that's a pretty big competition. The guy had the most receptions as tight ends last year. It's not like it's. I know you like Jake Ferguson, but Jake Ferguson.
Chase has competition too, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's got the best quarterback. So that's what I'm saying.
Sure.
So like, they all kind of have their own thing where Amon-Ra doesn't, but Amon-Ra I look at as a PPR machine. Like, he's just a PPR machine.
yeah.
Amon-Ra St. Brown can have a game of 12 receptions for 70 yards, and you're still pushing 20 points.
Right. It's more of a consistency thing. Who's got the bigger chance to blow up and just absolutely destroy your week for you and put you in the next stratosphere? It's Chase, without a doubt. It's Chase. I'm not arguing that at all. I just think on a week per week basis, out of my first round pick, like if I'm kind of guaranteeing myself somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 to 20 points, maybe he has a better week, 25 points, something like that. If I'm kind of just guaranteeing that and locking it in for 17 weeks, that's a great first pick for me.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
Early first round picks, I want to fucking get me 40 points sometimes.
Yeah, and I mean, the reason I put Jefferson at 2 is Dave just kind of said it, in consistency. He's been the most consistent receiver since he's been in the league, and he didn't have great quarterback play last year with the revolving door after Kirk went down. So
he was still great,
and he still had a great season, over 1,000 yards,
7 games.
And he missed a couple games in there too. So over 1,000 yards. I mean, his touchdowns were low, which was probably concerning to most people, which is why he was probably dropped on most lists. But I still think Jefferson is still pretty good. It's not like I have St. Brown too far down anyway. I'm just going to go ahead and read my 4 and 5 because I do have CeeDee Lamb at 4 and Amon-Ra at 5. And again, CeeDee had a fantastic season. And St. Brown, you're right, is a PPR machine, and I'm happy. I'd be happy with having any one of these top guys, top 5 on my team.
I'm right behind you with JJ at 5. I think JJ is vastly underrated. I just think people are forgetting about him, and he didn't even have a bad year. He didn't. So Dave Richard has him at 6. So we've touched on all these guys. Dave Richard has A.J. Brown, Amon-Ra at 4, A.J. at 5, and Jefferson at 6. And I'm pretty much there. I have A.J. Brown at 6, JJ at 5, and Amon-Ra at 4. So, I mean, I'm pretty much there. I'm just a step ahead of that on some of them. What do you guys have with those 3? I know some you mentioned some, but Jay, what about you? What do you got for Amon-Ra, AJ?
Mine is 4 double J, 5 AJ Brown, 6 St. Brown.
So you're going AJ first, okay? And Adam, I think you got AJ after Amon-Ra.
I have AJ at 6.
Okay. And what about you, Dave?
I got Chase at 4, Jefferson at 5, and Brown at 6.
Okay, so pretty much we have the same top 6, everybody.
Pretty close.
Right?
Essentially, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is where I was kind of. We talked about it the other week of like the tiers. This is my tier. Like this is my top tier of these are the 6 dudes that I feel really comfortable about. If you leave your draft with one of these as your wide receiver 1, I think you feel great. And then after that, we kind of jump off the cliff.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel great with AJ, but I feel like my top 5 stops at JJ, and then there's a tier break. And then there's AJ, and then there's another tier break. I'm not comfortable putting AJ Brown in that upper tier, but he's so far and above better than the rest. I think we feel almost forced to put him in that top tier. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't disagree with you.
So it's like I feel like there's a top 5, and then AJ Brown's in his own tier. Like I honestly feel that way.
AJ Brown is tier 2, and then tier 3 is everything else.
Absolutely, I totally agree with that because so just to be clear, all of us have the same 6 people in the top 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
right?
believe so.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where it gets ugly. And I'm going to go with this next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here because I think this is disgusting. I think this is vomit-inducing disgusting of these players. Now, mind you, I have some of them in this tier, but it's still absolutely disgusting that their 7th overall player is Garrett Wilson. And you know what? I said before, I'll be honest, I have Garrett Wilson at 7 because I could see the potential. The kid won Rookie of the Year, and now he's got Aaron Rodgers coming in. So like I can see the potential. But 8, an injured Puka Nacua, who I am not convinced is the number 1 receiver on his own team. I'm sorry, Dave. I know he's your boy. 9, Marvin Harrison Jr., rookie with Kyler Murray. Could be amazing, but that's so high. Drake, I've done nothing. London in the NFL at 10. Chris, I've did a little bit. Olave at 11. He's getting drafted higher this year than last year, and he was a disappointment last year. I cannot understand this list. Again, 7, Garrett Wilson. 8, Puka Nacua. 9, Marvin Harrison. 10, Drake London. 11, Chris Olave. I cannot understand this list at all. So let's just focus on Garrett Wilson for a second. I know I said we're going to do tiers, but again, I feel like almost he's like in a tier by himself because I am easily taking him over these guys I just named. But that's just me, and I do have Garrett Wilson at 7. So what about you, Adam?
I don't have any of those guys listed in the next 5 picks.
Okay, so you're low on them all too. Yeah, so you're with me on that.
Bad. It's really bad.
It's ugly. Dave, I know you're a little high in Nacua, but are you gonna come down to earth a little bit here?
What do you want to know? My next set?
Okay. Well, first Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson is outside my top 10.
Okay, so what about Puka then?
Puka I have at 8.
So you have him tied with why? Why? Tell me why. Tell me why.
Because if you really go back and look at it, statistically, wide receivers that have shown up in their rookie year continue that trend. Now, my expectations of Puka are not nearly as high as everybody else, but I think the potential is there. I don't know. I just, again, looking at this list, I don't see anybody that I'm super excited about. So I'm just kind of banking on history that, a rookie wide receiver that just shows up and blows up usually continues that trend into their second year.
I can't get behind Puka Nacua as hard as some people because Cooper Kupp was injured last year. People seem to forget that just 2 years ago, the man had the greatest statistical receiving season in the history of the NFL. And then he got injured, and Puka Nacua did great. When Puka Nacua came back, when Cooper Kupp came back, I wish I could find the stats easily. But when Cooper Kupp came back, Puka Nacua's production went down. And I wish I would have pulled the stats.
It went down, but it didn't go down drastically, which I think is the interesting thing because we talk about this all the time.
I think it was 7 points a game difference. That's pretty drastically. If you're going from 19 points to 12, that's pretty drastically.
I mean, I don't think it is. I mean, it's definitely a point decrease, but like you have to, I don't know, you have to think about it like in comparison to what? Like,
if he's okay, we'll just say I don't have the numbers. I'm pretty sure it was 7 point game difference. I think that's huge. If he's averaging 19 points a game and loses 7 points a game when Cooper Kupp plays, Dave, that's almost 30% of his points.
But
he's losing.
You have to look at the wide receivers that are going in this tier. Like, say whatever you want about
Absolutely.
Puka Nacua. Are you taking fucking Chris Olave over Puka Nacua? Are you doing that?
Yes, but not close. But not like right now because I have some of these older dogs above here, and we'll get to that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm like, why not take Micah Evans above him? Why not take Deebo Samuel above him? Why not take Cooper Kupp above him?
I'd have a lot of people in these tiers.
That's what I'm saying. So there's a lot of people there that you could take above him. Like, why not take DJ Moore above him? Why not take where is it? Michael Pittman above him? That could be argued. Why not take DK Metcalf above him? I don't know. I can't get on Nacua. But we didn't talk about you, Jay. What Garrett Wilson, Puka Nacua? You got any of these guys high?
From those 5 picks, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, the only person I got in those is Garrett Wilson at 8.
Okay, so you're a little with me on Garrett Wilson there. So
yeah, only for the potential of him having Rodgers. So
we've seen him be good without Rodgers. So like that's why there's potentials there. Now what I want to ask you then, Jay, is so Dave, you had Nacua at 8. Where did you have Nacua, Jay?
he's not in my top 12. He's not in my top 12.
So he's down. He's beyond meet to Adam. Where do you have him?
I actually have both Rams wide receivers in my top 10.
You got both in there. Oh, you love it.
Wild man.
He's not. He's not. You can't listen. He's not biased.
I can do whatever the fuck I want.
He's not biased.
I have Kupp at 7 and I have Nacua at 10. And the reason I have Kupp at 7 is because you just said it, dude. He had the statistical best season of a wide receiver ever, with Matt Stafford throwing him the ball. And he was hurt last year for most of the season, and even when he came back, he still proved that offense runs through Cooper Kupp. Okay, I love Puka Nacua as well. I think Nacua is a fantastic wide receiver, and he had a very, very good rookie year. And I agree with Dave. I think that when rookies come out and ball in their rookie year, they continue that trend. Which is why I have him at 10. He's a little bit lower than these guys and a little bit lower than Dave, but he's still a top 10 wide receiver in my book, and I think Cooper Kupp can get back there too.
That's wild. Well, I don't think it's wild you having Kupp, because I'm with you. I've got Kupp above him. I got Kupp at 9. I got Kupp high. Like, Kupp is an awesome wide receiver, yeah. but I must be really low on Nacua because like I have him at 18, and I just don't. He's not going to be on my team. He's at 18.
I'm the opposite with Garrett Wilson. I have Garrett Wilson. There are 21 other guys that I would take above Garrett Wilson.
See that you're being biased or something, because that he had a top 15 season his first season, and now Aaron Rodgers is coming back. So
so what's the difference with Nacua, who had a top 5 season in his first season?
Because Cooper Kupp is there well, it depends. Cooper Kupp is there and is allegedly healthy. That's why. I cannot see Matt Stafford peppering them evenly. one of them's going to be an alpha. So you having them both in the top 10, I just can't see happening. Not saying one of them can't do it, but you having them both in the top 10, I can't see that happening.
Sure
so
do.
like, one of them is going to be in the top 10.
You might see a changing of the guard though, right? Like, is this the year that Stafford's able to effectively service, for lack of better words, two wide receivers, right?
I mean, yeah, maybe.
Look back at Matt
never
Stafford's
done it.
Yeah, but look back at Matt
because he's
Stafford's
never-
career.
He's never had two wide receivers to do that.
Yeah,
with.
he's never had two
Yes, he
wide
did. I
receivers.
mean,
Who?
Like Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp. That was a
Get the
debate.
fuck out of here.
Okay,
dude.
so Cooper Kupp already from 1 year has had a better career than Robert Woods. Relax, anti-rookie guys. Take a breath for a second. Look, of course, Nakua had a great year, but the year that Cooper Kupp went and destroyed all the records, Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp were going in the same round. Like, because nobody knew who was it going to be, and then Cooper Kupp blew him out of the water. But like, there
Robert-
was that time. He also had no, I don't think he had Sammy Watkins then. But that year that Cooper Kupp blew up, Robert Woods was going in the same round, and sometimes first. Actually, I think I was in a draft that I took Woods above Kupp that year. And it just that's what it was, and I was wrong. So like, a little respect on Robert Woods' name at that time. Like,
Robert Woods was never meant to be that guy. I don't know how he pulled it off, but he was just never meant to be that guy.
No,
I don't think you can compare that.
but that's what it was. So like, I don't think. I mean, I'm just shocked that you guys, Mr. Fucking anti-young people rookies, are trying to say that like Puka Nakua is like already had a better career than Robert Woods. Like, Jesus Christ.
First of all, none of those words came out of our mouth. Second of all, Puka Nakua is no longer a rookie, so I don't have to shit on him anymore.
That's okay. Fair enough. Very fair enough. All right. So, Jay, where did you have Kupp, by the way?
I'll just give you my 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 since this is what we're talking about. 7, I have Pittman. 8, Wilson. 9, Evans. 10, Cooper Kupp. And 11, Devontae Adams.
So you have Kupp above.
Yes.
And Dave, where did you have Kupp?
I have Kupp at 16.
Okay, so me and you are the same, Dave, except we're swapped.
We're flopping.
Basically.
Yeah, we're flopping wide
No,
receivers.
we're calling our shot. Okay, very very interesting. And so I know you mentioned some other guys there, but we'll get to them in a second, Dave or Jay, because I do want to talk these next 3, 9, 10, and 11 here. Marvin Harrison Jr., Drake London, Chris Olave. These guys have done nothing in the NFL. Runs a rookie. Chris Olave a little bit. Chris Olave has done a little bit in the NFL. And you know what? 12, Devontae Adams being here. Devontae Adams being under Drake London, I can't. I don't understand it. As much as I give Devontae Adams shit and I give the Raiders quarterback shit, how are you going to put him under Drake London? Like, it blows my mind. The excitement for Harrison, and we've seen receivers with Kyler do well. I have Harrison at 12. I don't have him super low. I have Olave at 14. I have London at 20. Man, I am not buying into it. And I'm a little lower on Adams. Actually, I'm a little higher on Adams. I lied. I got Adams at 8. I got Adams right after Garrett Wilson. So I got Adams right above these guys. But I could be argued, honestly. I could almost take Cooper Kupp over Devontae Adams. I could almost do it. So, Dave, what about you guys? So these young crew and the old man here.
I mean,
Jay, do you want to go first? Or you want me to go?
Yeah, you're not gonna believe this, but I actually have Harrison at 9.
Well, he's so fucking good, dude. He's so good, but I mean, I have him. Like I said, I have him at 12. I'm not shitting on him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. He's like, I wish I had better words, but the cliche thing, he's a generational talent.
He really
you know what I mean? And he really is. And if it clicks, like, he's gonna be fantasy relevant from the fucking get-go. You know what I mean? And his I think being that much of a talent and the situation that he's gone into, where I don't want to say he has no competition, because I'm high on Trey McBride, but like, Kyler is gonna force feed this dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, this dude could literally end up with games where he has like 30 targets.
Well, and that's what I was going to say and agree with you. And I can find myself actually moving Harrison up above maybe 1 or 2 slots, and that's because Marvin Harrison Jr. with Hey There Little Fella has the chance to be so many different receivers. He could be a big red zone target like your boy Nuke, but he could also be like Amon-Ra St. Brown and get fucking 25 targets a game
Right.
out of the slot. Like he is so, like, he could work out of the slot. He could play wide. He could play Z. Like, he could do so much. And the fact that we know Kyler Murray is not afraid to hyper-focus on a target means this guy could have a huge year. He's guaranteed going to be the highest drafted rookie wide receiver in fantasy football ever. And it doesn't matter. And, like, I'm afraid of having him at 12 because I'm afraid he could blow up and be so much better. But I am a little trepidatious. Like, I will kick myself in the fucking ass if I take Devontae Adams above him with shitty quarterback play and getting old, and then this kid blows up. I will hate myself. I really will. Because it goes against everything I stand for. I stand for the talented guy going into the right system, and that's what this is.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm a little bit pessimistic, so I actually have Devontae Adams at 7.
Okay, so you have
So
higher.
I'm taking Adams over Harrison. I just have Adams listed higher.
Yeah.
But I mean, and you guys know if you listen to the show, like I'm with Adam. I'm typically like anti-rookie. Like I don't take chances. Like I'm not interested. I don't like Marvin Harrison Jr. is a different beast. I'm almost like not even looking at the fact that he's a rookie.
I was about to say, conservative Dave has disappeared right now because he's just like, he's like, yeah, I don't fucking care. He's like, Puka one good year, I'm fucking taking him. Marvin Harrison Jr., I don't know shit, but yeah, I'm fucking taking him.
Yeah, it's fucking wild, dude. Jesus.
Well, I can make this list real easy knowing that I'm going to go running back in my first 2 picks and not get any of these fucking assholes anyway.
Or you're going to take 5 running backs in a row again.
With this wide receiver list, might not be a bad strategy.
All right, Adam, shit on him.
That's true. I'm not going to shit on him, actually, believe it or not. So my 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. I have Cooper Kupp at 7. I have Debo at 8. I have Adams at 9. Nakua at 10. Mike Evans at 11. And just outside, I do have Harrison at 12.
Okay.
There's no denying that he is a generational talent. There's no denying that Marvin Harrison Jr. is a fucking beast. But again, he's a rookie, and I can't have him in the top 10. We don't know what he's going to do in the NFL with little fella throwing to him. I think he has the best chance to succeed with Kyler Murray as long as he can stay healthy and prove that that knee is holding up, which at the end of last season he definitely did that already. So
I forgot about Call of Duty, so he'll be out then.
You got like 3-4 months, bro.
Yeah, we got a couple months before Call of Duty drops, so I think we'll be good for the first half of the season. But yeah, anyway, that's my top 11, top 12 actually.
And Jay, where did you have Harrison?
I have him at like 16.
So you're the low boy.
Yep.
That's surprising. You're anti-rookie.
Yeah, kind of, but
believe it or not, I was doing my list earlier, and I had Harrison at 19 at one point, and I was like, what am I doing?
You thought. You thought, actually.
I used
like,
my
wait a
brain.
minute.
yeah,
I
I had him. I originally had him lower too, and then I moved him up. But I mean, I could convince myself to take him above some of these other guys, but I'm going
Sure.
for like
100%.
who I know actually has been producing. So
100%.
I'll tell you, there's nothing more I'm certain about. And this is going to be a great one of those bets for us, or when we do our season predictions. I am very confident, and my list proves it, that at the end of the season, and I'm going to lock it in right now, Marvin Harrison has a better year than Puka Nacua. Okay, I mean, I'm very confident in that.
Chazz lock of the week.
Yep, I'm very.
Hey,
Hey,
those
that
are
could be
Those are some
one
fighting words. Look at Dave's face right now.
That
He's
could
ready
be-
to fucking
Dave's
throw
gonna quit
hands.
the show.
I'm not angry at that at all. I mean, I can't even take that bet. Like I have Puka Nacua 8 and Marvin Harrison Jr. 9. Like they're right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
It's-
there's a good the way that I feel about them, there's a good chance that they could end up in the same realm. So
Sure.
I mean, like I said, that could be they both end up at like 5 and 6. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the year. But like, there's just something like unless Cooper Kupp gets hurt, then it's different. But if Cooper Kupp plays 14 games, I can't see Nacua. But we're not talking about Nacua. Does anybody have love for Chris Olave? I got him at 14. So he's.
I have a,
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
at
Olave,
15.
bro. I have Olave at 28. Fuck that guy, dude. Fuck you, Sage Joe. Get out of here with your fucking garbage.
I have him at 15.
Okay, so we're all kind of similar, and then Adam is just big.
Dude, there's just better. There's just guys that I would take way, over him.
I'm gonna say this, and guys, I am not shitting on you for Kyle Pitts once again, but there is two players that have just been a ridiculous disappointment on ADP, and number one is Kyle Pitts, and number two is Chris Olave. These dudes never fucking deliver on ADP. Never.
Well, let me tell you where I have Drake London. 27, bud.
Yeah, I have him at 20.
I got him at 26, though.
Oh, dude,
Fuck Drake London.
come on, man.
I love him. He could do it, but he just hasn't done it yet. And like I have a feeling,
just like Kyle Pitts can do it every year for the last 6 fucking years.
Kirk Cousins, I feel will actually value more Kyle Pitts than Drake London. I do.
We agreed that when Pitts sucks this year, we're just done talking about him on the show.
Yeah,
that's fine.
He is banned from. His name is banned from the show.
All right. So we've talked about those guys. Everybody gave me their rankings on those ugly guys, right? Okay. So here's the next one. Interesting. We'll talk about Ayuk by himself. Right now, as a Niner, he's at 13. Right now, as a Niner, I have him a lot lower. Not a lot lower. I have him at 19.
I have him a lot lower.
Yeah, like I just.
Lower.
Yeah. Okay. Debo's better.
It's 20. I got 26. I got 26 for Ayuk.
I have Debo at 8.
And Debo's 13 for me.
I have Debo at 10. Yeah, we'll get everybody's. I got Debo at 10, and I've got Niner Ayuk at 19. And if he goes to the Steelers, I really don't think I'm going to change it. I can see him staying around there at 19. So where do you got both, Jay?
I have him at 14, and that's because I'm betting on him being a Steeler. I think that improves his value of being a Steeler.
And where do you got Debo?
Right before him.
Okay, so we all got Debo before him. And where did you have him, Dave? I didn't hear yours.
I got Debo at 13, and I have Ayuk at 26.
Oh, goodness. And Adam, what was yours?
I have Debo at 8, and I have Ayuk at 21.
Okay, so we're all in agreement that Debo's the better play. Does anybody move Ayuk up a lot if he's a Steeler? No?
Probably. I have him higher than Pickens, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you have him at 23, is he going up to like 12?
No.
No, right. So like maybe
I might be
See.
able to put him at 19 if he goes to the Steelers.
I originally had him at 19 as a 49er, but I'm betting on him being a Steeler, so I moved him to 15. So
Okay. And then Debo was the next one, and Kupp was the next one. We talked about all those guys, and I'm pretty sure we all had Samuel and Kupp much higher. They had him at 14, 15. Now, here's an interesting two here. Nico Collins and Mike Evans. We all know Adam especially loves Mike Evans, but we all like Mike Evans on this show. And I'm interested to see where everyone's got Nico. So they got Nico and Mike at 16 and 17. I'm pretty high on Nico. I have him at 11. And I got Mike Evans just behind him at 13. So what about you, Adam? Is Mike Evans one?
No, he should be. I have Mike Evans, actually. Like I said, I have him at 11.
Okay.
I want to see him put up another 1,000 yards. Dude, you're going to hate me for this one, but I have Nico Collins at 23.
23? Interesting. Okay. Do you have anyone higher than him from the Texans?
I have Diggs at 20.
Oh, that's...
And I'm solely basing it on because I do think that Diggs is a very talented receiver. I think he's just a diva.
Was.
And I don't think he's going to... That's what I said is.
Was. Sorry.
Anyway, I don't know. I just Collins kind of came out of nowhere, and of course you have C.J. Stroud to thank for that, right?
He's got that connection, though. I
still don't think Diggs is going to have that of a season as we think. I mean, it's not going to be great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not putting Diggs anywhere near the top 10, and it was even hard to put him at 20. But his veteran presence, and even though he's a bitch, he still Diggs.
Interesting. All right, Dave, give me your Nico and your Mike Evans, and if you have Diggs in your top 24.
All right, Mike Evans is actually number 12 for me. I think he's wide receiver 1 in a 12-man league. This is going to be funny, and I'd like to just apologize to, first, the 3 other wonderful hosts of the show and everybody listening. I'd like to apologize for the things that I said about Stephon Diggs. Nico Collins is now firmly in my 14th spot, and Stephon Diggs is 27.
Ooh, geez.
I have flipped after the preseason game of watching Diggs on the sideline, talking to Stroud already being a fucking diva. So,
And
I actually totally forgot about that in my ranking.
already being a diva, mad he didn't get the ball in a fucking preseason game. So already being a problem. I'm sorry that I talked Stephon Diggs up a little bit. Fuck that dude. Nico Collins at 14.
I said, I had Nico at 11 and Stephon Diggs. Okay, we'll just say this: Nico is the only Texans receiver in my top 24. So where do you got those 3 guys, Jay?
I have Evans at 9, Nico at 19, and I don't have Diggs on my list at all.
A little lower on Nico. One of those Texans. So, but you know what Jay's going off of, having him at 19, basically, I think, is that they're all going to be, all 3 Texans receivers are going to eat a little bit. None of them's going to.
Yeah.
I've officially moved Collins up to 20.
Is that above Diggs?
That's above Diggs now.
Hey, you know what you get for that? You get this. Yeah! That's what you get for that. Awesome.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
We did work there. Okay, it's interesting. It's interesting. So now we're actually doing good on time here, right? We're flying through. So we'll just talk. Yeah, we're at a half hour right now. So we'll talk about a few more guys here, because these ones I think are interesting because I want to see where these guys are. So we'll go over these next 5. Malik Neighbors. We know that it's not on Adam's list.
Yes.
What? Okay. Malik Neighbors, DK Metcalf, Jalen Waddle, George Pickens, DJ Moore, Michael Pittman. We're going to talk about all these guys real quick. So again, 18 Malik Neighbors, 19 Metcalf, 20 Waddle, 21 Pickens, 22 DJ Moore, 23 Michael Pittman. I will say that I think I have all these guys above Puka Nacua. I have... No, that's a lie. I don't have them all over. But
that's too many people, bro. You're going to have to fucking...
All right, we'll go with the first
direct. You're going to have to direct me when it's my turn.
Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors, I have at 21, so I'm not too off. They have him at 18, and I love Malik Neighbors, but I'm scared of Daniel Jones. But if Daniel Jones has a great season, Malik Neighbors could be awesome. Jalen Waddle, I don't know if I put in my top 24. I stopped at 24. I don't have Waddle here at 24, but he could be 25, honestly. And then same thing with Pickens. I don't think, again, I don't have Pickens in my top 24, but he could be 25, 26. So, okay, Jay, what do you got? Because I'm interested in these guys with you.
Neighbors, I have at
I realize I skipped somebody, so we'll
24.
Neighbors 24, okay.
DK I have at 12. Waddle I have at 18, and then Pickens I don't even have on my list.
And I forgot my Metcalf. I have Metcalf at 15. All right, so I'm interested. So I'm gonna put Adam at the end because I'm surprised. So what do you got, Dave, for these guys? Neighbors, Metcalf, Waddle, Pickens.
I got these guys all kind of grouped together, if I'm going to be honest. I got Waddle at 18, I got Neighbors at 20, and Metcalf at 21, and Pickens is not on my list.
Oh, we all got Pickens booted out the list. That's very interesting.
I did fucking 30, so
okay.
He is deep.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah, I was supposed to do 30, but I let you guys down. All right, Adam. So you said you have Malik Neighbors on your list.
He's not in my top 24.
Okay.
But he is number 25 for me.
Okay, fair. And then DK?
DK I have down at 24. Who else did you say?
Waddle and Pickens.
Waddle I have at 15. Pickens is at 30.
Okay, so we're all down on Pickens. We're all
and really Pickens probably shouldn't have made the list. He was just like the first name that I saw on somebody else's list. I was like, oh yeah, forgot about that guy.
Are we sleeping on Pickens? You know, with Russell Westbrook Wilson, like could he be better?
Maybe.
Maybe, but he can't be trusted. So I would rather pick other players that I would actually trust over Pickens. So
I think Pickens goes up in the rankings if Ayuk goes there.
You think Pickens goes up?
I mean, they both go up a little bit for me, but not much. I mean, like I said, I'd maybe put Ayuk at like 18, 19.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Pickens might go up to like, I don't know, 28.
Yeah, I wouldn't care, honestly.
I wouldn't care.
Yeah. So you know what? That's all I really want to discuss, like as a group, fully. So why don't you, Jay, read your top? Let's just go 24. I know I made you go 30, but just give me your top 24, and let's see if we're missing anybody here that we didn't discuss yet.
Lamb, Hill, Chase, Double J, AJ Brown, St. Brown, Pittman, Wilson, Evans, Cup. That's the top 10, and then Evans.
Yeah, you have Pittman very high.
Yes, I do.
And then I have him at 17. Where did you have him?
I have him at 7. He's being slept on at 23, in my opinion.
He's at 23. I agree. I'm at 17, and I completely agree. What about you guys with Pittman?
I have him at 14.
Pittman's my top 10. Yeah, I got him at 10.
Okay, excellent. So that I'm glad that we mentioned it. So we'll finish your top to your top 20 in a second, Jay. But yeah, we're all higher on Pittman for sure. And I'm actually surprised. I'm the lowest at 17.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that too.
Yeah, me
and
too.
He could be moved up probably to 14 ahead of Olave now that I looked at it, and Metcalf. I still might take DJ Moore above him. But we're all big fans of Pittman here, and having a whole season with Anthony Richardson is very exciting to see. So okay, great, you brought that up. Now finish your top 24.
All right, 11, Devontae Adams, DK, Debo, Ayuk, Olave, Harrison, Devontae Smith, Waddle, Nico, Keenan Allen, Calvin Ridley, T. Higgins, Puka, and then 24's Neighbors.
Okay, so there's a lot there. I got Higgins at 22. I kept Devontae Smith out of my top 24. He let me down last year. I thought, not in the sense of like he was crap, but I thought he was going to take that next step. And so did Jalen Waddle. They both let me down. I thought they were more talented to like almost take over their number one wide receiver roles, and they didn't. So I'm keeping them low. So that's where I am in them. Any of you guys have them any higher or anything, or at least Devontae Smith? Is he high for anybody?
I put Waddle in my
he's
top
not
20. Just okay.
Go ahead, Dave.
I put Waddle in my top 20. I mean, I don't feel great about it, but
I love the talent, but
I think the talent and the speed is, I don't know. Devonta Smith, no.
yeah, he let me down last year. They have him at 25. I'm surprised that Jay, you had Keenan Allen. You know I love Keenan Allen, but you didn't have DJ Moore, so you're taking Allen above Moore.
Yeah.
Okay. Any of you guys got Allen in the top 24?
I do. And DJ Moore. I have them both. I have 16, 17. DJ Moore 16, Keenan Allen 17.
I got DJ 16 as well.
I got DJ 19. I do not have Keenan Allen.
Yeah, I mean he's hard to trust in a new system. You never know. Adam, you got what is what just do you have? Who else do you have to talk about in your top 24 that we didn't touch yet?
I have, let's see, 13 is Higgins, 14 was Pittman, we talked about Waddle, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, 16, 17. I have Devonta Smith at 18. I actually have Amari Cooper at 19.
Yeah, I got him at 24.
I think he had a very underrated season last year, and I think people are going to miss that. And now they have Deshaun Watson. Not saying that Deshaun Watson is going to be like this, superstar quarterback like he used to be. Right. But it's still Amari Cooper, and I think he's a great wide receiver. And then again, I have Nico Collins at 20, Ayuk at 21, Wilson at 22, Diggs, Metcalf to round out the 23 and 24.
Okay, and oh geez, I didn't even realize we got Saints Joe in the chat. He's going a lot. He's talking a lot.
Because we shit on Olave. Sorry, buddy.
He wants to take Olave at 3rd overall.
Go ahead, he can have him. I'd love that.
Yeah, same.
All right, Dave. Anybody in that top 24 that we didn't discuss for you?
Yeah. I mean, we covered pretty much everybody. I have Christian Kirk at 23.
Okay. I have him as a keeper in this league, but I mean his value is almost the same, so I might not keep him.
I'm a fan of Christian Kirk. I mean, I know Trevor Lawrence hasn't been fantastic, but he definitely has talent. I just find it hard to believe that a Jags wide receiver, one Jags wide receiver, is not going to finish the year at least as a wide receiver too. It's just hard to believe.
So give me your 7 through 24.
7 through 24, got Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, Marvin Harrison Jr., Michael Pittman, Garrett Wilson, Mike Evans, Debo Samuel, Nico Collins, Chris Olave, Cooper Kupp, Drake London, Jalen Waddle, DJ Moore, Malik Neighbors, DJ Metcalf, Amari Cooper, and Christian Kirk.
So my 24 is actually the the person that we didn't discuss, and I'm interested to hear you guys. But I'll go through 724 too. Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, Deebo Samuel, Nico Collins, Marvin Harrison at 12. At 13, I got Mike Evans. 14, I got Chris Olave, and honestly, that could be Michael Pittman. I'm just going to say it. Michael Pittman's 14. Metcalf's 15. DJ Moore's 16. Olave's 17. Puka Nacua is 18, and that's not comfortable. Ayuk is 19, and that's not comfortable. Drake London is 20, and that's not comfortable. I feel like almost bullied into having those guys. I'm serious. I do. I feel like almost bullied. Malik Neighbors is 21. T. Higgins is 22. Amari Cooper's 23. And at 24, I got out of nowhere last year. I think he could be a PPR monster, even though I was more higher on his receiving brethren. I got Jaden Reed at 24. I think Jaden Reed could be a PPR machine this year. I really do. You guys know I was really high on Dobbs last year. And Dobbs was really good until the end of the season when Jaden Reed took over. So that whole, shifty slot guy thing that I thought was Dobbs, which I was right about for half the season, and then it turned into Reed. I think that's Reed's job to lose, and I think he's going to hang on to it, dude. But none of you guys did any of you guys have Reed close?
I didn't even have him in my top 24. I had Watson at 26.
I have Reed at 30.
Okay.
No, I didn't have him on my list, but he could. I mean, it's just hard to trust because they had a favorite wide receiver 3 different times last year, so you don't know because at first it was Watson, then it was Dobbs, then it was Reed, so it's just they're hard to trust.
It's hard to trust Watson because he's just always hurt.
Oh yeah, I know that. I had him on my team, but I think it's hard to trust all 3 of them. It's kind of like the Houston situation.
And I'm going to be honest. Guys know I was big on Dobbs. I drafted him everywhere. I was very happy with that. I didn't even have Jaden Reed on any team, so this isn't even me, being a guy because he won me money. You know what I mean? It was just on the outside. So watching Jaden Reed and kind of being jelly that I didn't have him, if that makes sense.
I think we talked about it a little bit, how all of these wide receivers are going to feast for a little bit, and the real winner here is Jordan Love, who's just should be an absolute monster with all these weapons. I think if you're literally telling me you have to pick one, I'm probably going Jaden Reed, and that's why I have him at 30. But I don't know, man. You just you look at the talent across the board. You got Watson. We saw Wicks take a 65-yard touchdown to the house. I don't know, man. I think consistency-wise, it might be a little bit harder to trust Reed than he was last year. Last year he was top dog for a few weeks. I don't know. This year might be a little different. It might be a little bit more of an up and down roller coaster.
Now, you mentioned Wicks too. A lot of people are drafting Wicks. Is Dobbs getting forgotten about?
I've done a bunch of mocks, and I didn't even see Dobbs drafted.
Me I did see Wicks though.
Yeah, and that's weird. Why is Dobbs forgetting? Listen, I know I said this, that I think Christian Watson, I think Jordan Love is so good he's making all these receivers. But even with the greatest quarterbacks of all time, somebody becomes an alpha dog, right? So one of these guys, I'll even say 4 guys. I'll fucking throw Wicks out there. One of these guys has to become the number 1. Yep. I mean, we were saying it was Christian Watson, but he's always hurt, and he's kind of just a deep threat guy. And then it's Jaden Reed seems to have a little bit of everything, but he really loved Romeo Dobbs for a long time. And then it turned into Jaden Reed. So I don't... One of these guys has to become a top dog, and I guess it's just who you're going to put your money on.
Yeah. Dave Richards has Reed at 36, Watson at 37, and then Dobbs at 52.
Jesus.
And then Wicks isn't even in the top. Or Wicks is 57.
Okay, so come on. One of these guys have to break up. One of these guys have to be drafted in the top 24 next year. Don't you think, Dave?
I mean, I don't know. We'll
Peyton
see.
Manning always had Harrison getting drafted, or Demaryius Thomas early. Drew Brees always had Michael Thomas, or before that, Colston. The great quarterbacks get an alpha dog.
No, I mean, next year there's probably going to be a Green Bay wide receiver that's drafted in the early rounds. But the thing about it, and it's the same situation with the Bills, it's this year, it really is probably going to be a crapshoot, and taking these guys at any type of early ADP most likely isn't going to work out for you, because even if you do end up grabbing the alpha dog, they're not going to be the alpha dog week 1. They're not going to be the alpha dog week 3, week 4. Like, somebody might emerge as an alpha at like week 12. You know what I mean? It's like you've waited so long.
Like Jaden Reed last year.
Exactly, right? So it's like, I don't know. You've waited so long. Now, if somebody emerges and it's a clear-cut number 1, now the ADP is going to reflect that in the next year. But for this year and the situation we're going into, I don't know. I think it's just too risky to draft these guys super early.
Yeah.
And did you notice that none of us had any Chiefs receiver in the top 24, at least?
No, not in the top 24.
Yeah.
And then just looking through here, Jay's cousin, Keon Coleman, is 43. Okay, they got Keon Coleman going above Brian Thomas. That's interesting.
That is very interesting.
Going above Xavier Worthy, going above Samuel. So they have Keon Coleman going above Nuke, but Nuke's hurt. So, all right, interesting. Well, there's our receiver show. Jay, you got a mock draft in you or no?
Sure.
Yeah.
This guy, let's
Got
go.
him.
Also, while we're officially kind of done talking about wide receivers for the moment, Chaz, you made the chat go crazy. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah. Well, go ahead, fill me in.
it's just me and Saint Joe going at it.
Saints Joe, do you want to join us for a mock draft on Sleeper Bud? I will send you the link in chat. We will do an NFL mock draft. We got our position, so we can just draft from our positions. How about that?
Okie dokie.
So I was 1, right? No. I was 9. All right, I need to share this. Okay, got it. Copy invite link. Joe, if you want to join us, give us an F in the chat, bruh. So we're gonna do sleeper draft. We're just gonna take it normal. So I was at 9. I put the link in the chat. Adam, make sure you're logged in.
I am.
That was our issue last time. I don't even know if Saints Joe's still in the chat, but we'll see.
Where was I? 5? Yeah.
Yeah, you were 5. Jay was deuce, and Adam was, Jay was 2. Dave, you were
10 because you're a
10.
cheater.
I'm a cheater, and Saints Joe was 3 if he's still around. All right, we got Adam in the mock. We got Zags in the mock.
All right.
Don't worry, I'm not going to
Why can't I join the stupid draft, bro?
log in.
You gotta log into Sleeper.
That's the issue. So just log in.
Once you log in, it'll automatically put you in.
Trust me, it took Adam like 5 minutes last week for us to finish this out, and I didn't edit any of it out.
You always gotta make things difficult.
You could have said no, Jay, but you want to. We're just gonna do normal. We're not gonna input our keepers or anything like that.
No, we don't have to do that.
I don't even know what my login is for Sleeper.
Oh my goodness.
I only do it on my phone. I don't do it on the computer, so I never have to log in.
Just do it on your phone. You want to email?
Yeah, email it to me.
Yeah, I'll send it over to email. Folks, boomers over here.
Write it down on a sticky note.
Yeah, send it to my email. You got that email? All right, Jay, 'tis on its way.
Hang on. I think I got it.
Oh.
I think.
Well, I sent it anyway.
His email is Big D swinging at Hotmail.
Yes.
No. There he is.
There we go.
There he is.
See, I figured it out. Didn't need the app. Fuck that app.
That app, though. All right, and it seems like Saints Joe gone. So, all right, boys, here we go. Mock draft. Jay at 2. You're going to get Christian because receivers have been going first on my last few. So let's see. Let's fucking
Last
go.
couple I did, it was always
CeeDee Lamb first overall.
fucking great.
And then Jay went Christian. Tyreek, double J. Adam, you're up.
Oh, I don't like this position. I want to trade back.
That's what she said.
Hey,
Oh, let me share this screen, actually. Sorry, folks. I do this
Way to go, Chaz.
do it every fucking
Fucking
time.
boomer.
boom, boom,
Get
boom.
to share the fucking screen. Fucking boomer.
I hate that. I don't even know I did that.
Okay. Screen is shared. So Adam went with St. Brown and then Chase. God damn it, Bijan went and Brees. See, 9 sucks, man. Fuck.
Boom.
Oh, A.J. Brown, Garrett Wilson. Fuck.
Or your boy Gibbs.
No, I'm taking Saquon over Gibbs every
Yeah,
day.
I was about to say you're gonna take Saquon.
Dave, are you taking Saquon or Gibbs?
Would it?
Just in general, like.
Oh, Saquon all day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Not even thinking about it.
I know, because that's what's happening here. I'm going to take Saquon here because I don't know. I
It
can't.
took you long enough to take him. Jesus Christ.
We're talking. I'm hosting a show.
Allegedly.
Saints Joe
Well,
missed out on his on him being in the mock draft. Yo,
Let's-
Saints Joe, I'm calling you out. You're a fucking sweat, bro. Saints Joe showed me he did like 96 mock drafts last month.
Did he
Really?
take all Saints players?
It's just insanity. It's insanity, bro.
That's impressive. All right, let's see how this works.
Okay, AJ, and then it went JT, Wilson, Gibbs, Nakua,
Fucking worked out.
Oh.
Let's go.
and Kyron, and back to me.
You fucking snake.
That was lucky.
Yeah, it was.
As soon as JT went, I was like, well, my plan's fucked.
Fucking ugly. Marvin Harrison, Devontae Adams, Drake London. Oh my fuck. Shit. Fuck this. Bullshit. Son of a cock mother.
You know what to do. Just do it.
Yeah, I'll just do it. Travis Kelce. Let's go. Harrison, Laporta.
That is
Etienne.
not what I expected.
Why?
No.
The right fucking move. The absolute right move. Maybe I'm just higher on Kelsey.
Yeah,
Oh,
there
I'm
you
happy
go,
with that.
Adam.
God damn it.
There you go, Adam.
You fucking dickhead.
That Kelsey was not the move. I thought, yeah, Henry was the move right there. I
No,
thought.
100%.
Kelsey's the move.
Even if Etienne was still there, I would have taken him too.
Yeah, I would have taken Henry over Etienne. Absolutely. I agree with you. Jay's got a nice little start with C-Mac, Jacobs, and Mike Evans. So you got
Man.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I sure do.
Well,
We're loading up on-
Mike
we're
Mahomes.
loading up on the running backs here.
All right, I'm up. Still a lot of people here. God fucking damn it. Still a lot of fucking people here. So
I hate Team 3.
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
fucking.
really do.
That's ugly.
I really
Ridiculous.
do. Oh, I hate it.
He started off
so much,
decent, and then
dude.
he just went downhill.
So I took Cooper Kupp. there.
Great first pick.
He done did it. All right, well, let's see if this works out for me. See if I get lucky again.
You better not get lucky because I'm looking for somebody.
You snake in the grass, motherfucker.
Okay, so it wasn't. Was it Hurts you were going for, or Pity?
No, pity right there.
I'm probably.
Dave was trying to get lucky back to back here.
If I got Pittman right there, my team's disgusting.
Nah, I like the guy that's falling to me unless you take him, but I don't think you are. McBride, okay. Yeah, the guy fell to me that I was like, because I think he's going to be top 12. James Cook, give me him. Barkley, Kelsey, Cup, and Cook. I'm okay with that. Now we're down to you, Adam. Lamar, DJ Moore, Mark Andrews went. Were you eyeballing Mark Andrews there?
I was,
Were you?
which is why I'm going with George Kittle.
Neighbors, huh?
I would have taken either one of those. I really hate Team 3.
4 receivers, yeah. He got Diggs and Dell. Well, he's going to be right on one of them. Jay went DK. Not Dalton. Oh, do you regret taking DK over Dalton?
Yeah. I don't care that much.
I was going to say, that wasn't a no. Okay.
Ugh.
You're so mad because he's so mad.
Team 3 loves Houston. Holy fuck.
Well, that's actually good, though. He's got the
it is, but it's so funny.
They
Yeah,
can
they
have
got the-
them. They can have them all. Oh man. As much as I really want to take Devonta Smith here, I think I'm gonna take T. Higgins instead. I like T. Higgins there.
Okay, so I got my first 4 picks I'm happy with so far. Barkley, Kelsey, Cup, and Cook. I am going to...
I'll tell you what. I know you don't like that wide receiver list.
Oh,
Maybe not. Actually, maybe not. I could see you take Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper's there, Keenan's there.
Kirk. It's not
But
so bad.
just to make Dave happy and excited, I'm gonna take Anthony Richardson.
Fucking scum. Fucking scumbag.
Oh man, that's coming from.
And I left you with Joe Burrow. I left you with your boy.
You fucking turd.
I left you with your boy.
The fuck.
Your boy is sitting right there, Joey B.
The fuck.
Amari Cooper, Kyle Pitts. God damn it! I was hoping Keenan Allen came back, but he did not.
All right, now we're even.
Oh, and then you took Swift, you little cunt.
Whoa!
I said it, you cunt.
Now we're fucking even.
We have to
I'm
edit
sorry.
that out.
Wrong one. I'm sorry, you cunt. Fuck.
I'll trade you.
Fuck me. That sucked. No, actually, what sucked was I was hoping I would get Kyle Pitts on the swing back because like fucking 13 tight ends went already.
You gotta go early, bro.
Fuck, dude. You know what? I was just talking up a big game with him. I'll take Jaden Reed here.
Boom.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, above Terry and Rome and Rashi. I didn't have those guys in my top 24.
Ooh, this is tough.
Are you thinking
a lot.
quarterback?
No. No, it's too early for a quarterback. I'm thinking running back, and I think a lot of people are sleeping on this guy this year because they literally have nobody to throw to.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's very good. Ramondre Stevenson. Oh, Jay, now you lost out on Evan Ingram, bro.
I know. I was hoping he was going to follow me, but
I know that's one of your guys there.
this is disappointing.
This tight end's just gonna be some dude from the third row pretty soon.
Yeah, basically. At this point, it doesn't
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
matter.
At this point, with all those tight ends gone, bro, you're pretty much just taking a shot in the dark here.
Yep.
There's like 2.5 I'd be happy with. So hopefully like one of them fall for me. So Jay took Calvin and it came right back to him. Calvin Ridley, that is. Not Calvin Johnson.
There's one I'd be happy with and one that is a dart throw. But
There's one I'd be happy with, one half that I'd be happy with, and maybe one other half I'd be happy with. Yeah.
that's the one. Never
Fucking
mind.
Son of a bitch.
Never mind.
You asshole. He fucking did it. That was David Njoku, folks. That I wish I would have gotten.
I was looking at Chris Godwin here. Now I absolutely hate Team 3 with 0 running backs.
Fuck. Seriously. Team
That is
3, guys.
Fucking crazy.
Team 3 has fucking Tyreek Hill, Drake London, Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, C.J. Stroud, Terry McLaurin, Chris Godwin. It's ridiculous.
Six wide receivers and a QB.
Ridiculous.
Like, dude, even in a 3 wide receiver, 2 flex league, you can't start all these guys.
It's
I don't understand the strategy.
It's a receiver league, bruh.
Doesn't make any sense.
I concur, my friend.
I am gonna hate this pick.
Sounds like me.
But it all just depends on if he plays or not. But I'm taking Rashi.
Rashi, and then Worthy went.
That's crazy.
Okay. Dave, how did you get a player ahead of me?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Sorry.
Well, we are. I mean, we know
get
you're not.
him the fuck out. Get him the fuck out of there. I don't want him. Get him off.
Yeah, what the fuck? How did that happen?
Get him off.
What the fuck, Dave?
Yeah, it's his
Fucking
power
Dave.
as,
Get him
the
off.
league
You screwed
starter.
my you screwed my perfect draft with him last time. You ain't doing it again.
I just don't know
That's
what
funny.
happened there.
Fucking
take
Dave
num-
trying to cheat.
I'm going to take the number 2 running back from last year because he's still going to be pretty good. Raheem Mustard.
Boom. All right. I think now's the time. I'm probably going a little bit earlier than I need to, but
If he fucking takes Nuke right now,
No.
okay?
no,
He
no.
thinks all you need is love. Then Dak, then Brock, then Tony, then And then Williams, Javonte Williams. Who I like there.
See, now we've just gone down the shitter. I don't fucking love any of this. No. Whatever, give me a chunk of the Bills.
So he takes Keon. I thought you were going to go that way. Well, are you meowing? We hear you, bro. Ugh. I think I'm just waiting on tight end. Holy fuck.
Yeah, you kind of have to now. You have tight end now, so you don't really need to like.
Did I? No, I didn't draft. I forgot.
You got Kelsey, you dumb fuck.
Kelsey, you idiot.
Dumbass.
Jay's the one that's screwed.
Okay.
Well, he
no,
took
Jake.
the
You
joke.
got Njoku. He's
Oh,
good.
it's better now. Honestly, I feel better.
Team 3 is just absolutely fucked.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get another receiver here. Fuck me, dude. Jesus Christ.
Team 7's kind of in the shitter, too. I think taking Laporta early really screwed them. They're going in with Waddle, DJ Moore, and Smith. It's
I'm
fine.
not very confident in those 3 receivers.
And Zamir White is your RB2.
I am, but yeah, it's more so the Zamir
I
White
went
thing
with
there is my
McConkey. Why not? Whatever.
oof.
I was thinking about Chubb there, but between Barkley, Mostert, I couldn't take Chubb. I have enough injured running backs.
See, there's still some wide receivers on here that I would take late.
Yeah, but you know that Team 3 is going to take both of them next.
I hope he does, actually.
So I'm looking at Deontay Johnson here is at the top of this list here. They have him set for 4 touchdowns. Doesn't this guy not score touchdowns?
Adam, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, and
Had to,
fucking
bro.
Bryce Young doesn't throw them, so...
Yeah, so that's odd. So the fucking asshole remark was because Adam went with Eckler. Then Jay goes with Brock Purdy.
Team 3 got their first running back for Team 3, Tajay Spears.
Tajay Spears. Not a great RB1, but...
Oh, man. Wide receivers look really, really dull.
There's some decent people.
I mean, there's some good ones there that I would be happy with, like Christian Watson.
like Gabe Davis. Wow, that receiver won.
Oh,
Jeez.
fuck. Fucking Adam, just ruining the whole draft board right there.
Jesus. It just went Christian Watson, Deontay Johnson, Brian Thomas, Jameson Williams. Jesus. I'm gonna take here. I just got shot in the ass, Brian Robinson.
You fucking
Yeah, that's my guy, you
motherfucker.
fucking asshole.
All right, fine. Now I'll take him.
No, Nuke.
Nice. Even though he's out for the first 3 weeks.
That's fine. I don't need him.
That's right. Damn it.
Wow.
I wanted Jared Goff there. Fuck you. He
Oh,
took
you're still
Prescott.
waiting a quarterback.
Yeah,
Well, you're
I was
We know.
gonna take Goff here.
Wow, falling off
Dave,
a
be a dick and
fucking...
take Matt Stafford.
No, I'm not going to do it.
That's not even who I'm looking at right now.
I'll leave him, Caleb.
Jaden Daniels, my man over here. I'm going to take the Buffalo Bills #1 receiver option. Mr. Samuel. Oh, he's not getting Caleb either. He wouldn't take him. He's a rookie.
That's okay. I'm not taking
Caleb Williams, I understand he's got an amazing arm and great wide receivers, but he's a rookie, so give me Ryan Tannehill. He's not on a team. Well, it doesn't matter. He's not a rookie. Okay, so you did take Stafford. Then we went Dobbs and Gus Edwards. Ooh, Gus Edwards screwed you over, Jay. You were looking at him, weren't you?
Kind of.
Yeah, I figured you would be.
Ugh, this is ugly.
It gets ugly around this time.
Yeah, sure does.
Actually, I would say probably about 3 rounds ago it got really ugly.
I'm still comfortable with some of these peeps, honestly. Some of them. This is where you get your value. This is where you get your
That doesn't mean
bye
it's
week.
not. That doesn't mean it's not ugly.
This is where you get your bye week, guys. This is where you grab a young player that like could break out. Like these are the fun
Oh,
rounds.
fuck
guys.
you, Jay. You little fucker. I wanted Quorum.
Fuck.
Damn. I really wanted Quorum there.
It's interesting. He's a rookie.
Yeah, I know. What the fuck's wrong with you? Why would you want?
But
Why
it's
would you want a rookie?
Because after the 10th round, I don't care who I take, because if one of them blows up, instant keeper for next year.
Jay,
Take Justin Herbert as your backup.
there. Okay, Mike Williams, good pick. Oh, the kickers are starting.
Damn, it's always Justin Tucker that early. It's so crazy. Damn. This is tough. Actually, it's not really that tough. I'm gonna take a Donnie Mitchell.
All right,
Like,
Cole
no,
Kmet, Pat Fryermuth, Young Ho went.
Here's a young ho. Team
Now
6,
we're in
Team
the
6,
ugly.
7 both took their backup tight ends. Nice.
Now we're in the ugly. So I'm gonna fucking.
Team 3 has 2 of the worst starting running backs in the league.
The history
Spears.
of the world.
Tajay Spears is not even a fucking starter. He's a 1B. Although I did go to the Titans game on Saturday last week.
Yeah, how was it?
It was 17-13. Titans won.
Tighten up.
I don't even remember who they played. Who the fuck did they play?
Taking Adam Thielen there.
Luck.
J.K. Dobbins, Jerome Ford, kicker. Shakir, kicker.
Well, have fun with Dobbins for the first 5 preseason games. They don't even play 5 games, so figure
I'm
that
hoping
out.
that happens to Gus Edwards.
And then Herbie, and then Trevor.
Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, this is gonna be crazy. We're gonna
So you guys
handcuff.
we all have, well, you guys got to draft one more player this round, and then we all have to do 3 more, and then kicker defense.
Right. I'm gonna handcuff Ramondre here with Antonio Gibson.
Ah, good choice. Dick move, but good choice.
I'm actually really high on Gibson, man.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
I think he's a good running back, and I think they're going to use him the way
He's
that
been in
they
the league.
always use their pass-catching running backs, like
He's
all
been in the
time.
league 4 or 5 years and has 2 top 12 finishes. It's fucking
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
But with Ramondre in his injury history, it doesn't really make me feel any better. Well, it makes me feel better having Gibson, I should say.
Jay, I'm gonna help you out here. Ready? I got one for you. I'm gonna help you out here. Hang on. I don't even want you to hurt yourself making the pick. I got you. There you go, buddy.
I don't think so. I don't fucking think so. He's making me launch into the sun.
Fine. Who do you want there?
Fuck. This. Oh,
Was it Bass or Musgrave?
no. Oh, man. Fuck. I don't know. Yo, why do you still got Gabe Davis on my shit? Take
You gotta tell me who you want.
Leggett, I guess.
Okay. There you go.
Thanks.
There you go with your fucking with your Boomhauer receiver there. I think you'll
Now
win.
you can take Gabe Davis.
No, I'm good.
We all see that little star that you put next to Gabe there, though, Chaz.
No, I didn't. Nope, it's gone. I removed that with the quickness.
That was one of Chaz's favorites.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
He saved it. He saved it before the draft started.
With Rodgers. Then Mitt Baker.
Yeah, don't love it, but
I was hoping Joshua Palmer fell to me, but he did not. You know what? You know who I'm going to take here? Just in case there's a trade. I'm going to take Ricky Pearsall here.
It's a good pick.
In case there's a
Yeah, it
trade.
is.
yep.
I actually forget about him sometimes.
Because he's worthless right now.
Right.
Well, bro, this is fucking sad.
It's really hard in these late rounds. Quentin Johnson.
What is happening? How is it? How did Adam get a player?
I hate you so much, dude.
What the fuck?
I'm not doing these mock drafts with you anymore.
The ageless wonder.
Please get him off my team and throw him beyond the sun into another galaxy.
I'm taking a screenshot and sending it to Saints Joe. He's got to see this for himself.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, and when he listens to the podcast, he's gonna know that he's not worth anything.
All right, so other than Dave, we still need 2 more players and then kicker and a defense. Do I take a backup tight end? Do I take a backup quarterback? Why not? Let's have a little fun. How about I take both? Taysom Hill.
Hey, I believe he finished top 10 last year in tight
Yeah, he
ends.
did.
So.
He did, so I got my backup quarterback and tight end. But that is called sufficient. That's efficiency, bro. So I can come back and take another running back stud like Jaleel McLaughlin or Kamini Vidal.
Sleepers.
Ray Davis. There you go.
Yeah, I like Ray Davis.
That's
man.
probably who I should have did, considering I had James Cook.
Probably. Trade you.
I'll give you Quentin Johnston.
I quit.
Adam just said.
I can't shit on that guy enough, dude.
All right, we're getting to the end of it here, so we're pretty much done. So we'll finish this round and fuck kickers and defense. All right, so Jay ends with a kicker. What an asshole.
Yep. I don't give a shit about all those other players.
Yeah, we'll just finish this round and say fuck it.
Adam's gonna take Will Levis here.
Dude, Will Levis could do something, man.
Tighten up.
He's got decent receivers, and he likes to chuck the ball. Does he not, Adam?
Sure. I'll take Chiggy Okonkwo, though. There's my
Definitely.
tighten up for you, Jay.
I took Ezekiel Mitchell, right, Adam?
Yes.
Ezekiel Mitchell. Okay, so that's the end of the draft. Fuck the other shit. So let's go over our teams here. Mr. Jay Coleman, you picked at 2. How'd your team wind up?
It's not bad. I got CMC, Josh Jacobs, Mike Evans, DK Metcalf, Kamara, Ridley, Njoku, Brock Purdy, Devin Singletary, Ray Corum, Mike Williams, Leggett, Rogers, Likely, and no one cares about kickers.
All right, I like Mike Williams going to the 11th. That could be good stuff. All right, Adam, you got 5th. What you got?
Ended up with St. Brown, King Henry, Rashad White, George Kittle, T. Higgins, Ramondre Stevenson, Rashee Rice, Austin Eckler, Christian Watson, Matt Stafford, Donnie Mitchell, Antonio Gibson, Baker's my backup, and Ray Davis and Chig Okonkwo.
And you're happy with it?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, like when I look at your team, I'm kind of like, same thing. Like it's good. It could be good. Okay.
Good. You know, I'm not thrilled. I'm not thrilled with the 5th pick. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I like the way my team turned out. I got Saquon, Travis Kelce, Cooper Kupp, James Cook, Anthony Richardson, Jaden Reed, Raheem Mostert, Ladd McConkey, Brian Robinson Jr. I just got shot in the ass. Brian Robinson Jr., Curtis Samuel, Adam Thielen, Jalen Wright, Ricky Pearsall, Taysom Hill, and Ezekiel/Elijah Mitchell. I like the way that team came out. So, what do you got, Dave?
We got A.J. Brown, Kyron Williams, Isaiah Pacheco, Trey McBride, Amari Cooper, Swift, Love, Coleman, Hopkins, Daniels, Dobbins, Myers, Polk, Wicks, and Bucky Irving.
Bucky Irving, good choice. How you feel?
This is typically how my draft ends up. I'm not super excited with Amari Cooper as my wide receiver too, but it could be a lot worse.
Well, when you and I draft the tight ends early, though, I mean that's our wide receiver too.
Yeah, no, that's how my drafts have usually been ending up. My weak spot is typically my wide receiver too.
Yeah.
But you know what? My people that I see as wide receiver twos usually fall there, and people that I don't see as wide receiver twos go ahead of it. So
Right. Well, that's it, folks. Next week is going to be our draft, so we're going to have to, I don't know. We might be able to do double duty. If we do a quick running back preview, because I won't have work next week. So if we can get on early, do a quick running back.
Early.
Yeah, we could do the quick running back episode and then do our draft. If we'll see, guys. But either way, we'll get you the running back episode because most drafts aren't happening this early. We just have to do our earlies because Saints Joe is going gallivanting around the country or the world to Italy, so we need to get our draft in. So he's gonna have a good time. So all right, everybody, thank you for joining. And the draft is next week. So for Jay, for Dave, for Adam, it's your boy Chaz. And until then, we'll see you next time, guys. Peace.
See you later, guys.
Later, guys.
Later, boys.